These are no ordinary boys.
All right, we're ready to go, man?
They're self-reliant, respectful,
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your help this morning.
and organized. Every parent's dream. So how do you get a kid like this? They all have one thing in common.
Uniforms on, man.
They're scouts. Specifically, members of Craig's 111 troop in Ventura,
Let's make sure we got everybody but.
famous for doing vast amounts of service work throughout the county, and for their ability to cook.
Yes, stop there and see.
Our main goal, especially in Troop 111, build a better boy. And build boys who, when they become husbands or partners, they're an equal team member in sharing the load and the burden of life, and that they can do all those things that may or may not be, the typical gender stereotypes.
Like cooking.
So we don't want to cut ourselves on it.
Okay.
This weekend they're camping in Joshua Tree National Park. And they're planning quite a feast.
Oh, I hope this is enough food for us all.
Ooh, that looks like
But food isn't the only way to motivate these boys. Craig and Trevor use several strategies to encourage them to make good decisions. First and foremost, patience.
Like that.
Lots of it.
Instead of all your fingers. There you go.
On the towers.
We like to think that our patience will win any war of attrition against their stubbornness or bad habits.
See, once you got it cut, it's a lot easier to get it to come off in a sheet.
They're going to receive the lesson a million times. Eventually, they'll learn it.
get it to the middle, or?
No, you let it burn.
I think little baby steps and repetition for the boys is important because they do have short attention spans. If your fire goes out and you need to add more coals, never put lighter fluid on there because now your food is going to smell like lighter fluid.
There's even a right way to hold a Bic lighter. And that's not it.
Remember, heat rises, so you're doing it like this.
It's going to come get your finger.
You got to tip it back.
They also encourage the more seasoned scouts to step in.
When you're a young scout, your job is to kind of learn our culture. The higher you get and the more obligation and power you have, your job and your responsibility is to teach the boys to become the scout that you are, if not better.
Small fire.
Secondly, the Scouts have a comprehensive system of merit badges that the boys can earn in everything from herpetology
That's pretty cool. Right here.
Like that.
to orienteering.
Map based on, right? So now we're oriented, right? Those are those rocks over.
Bingo.
I love it when a map comes together like
Can I
this.
keep this map?
You're the navigator. You get us lost, I'm gonna cry. All the way home.
Though the boys like collecting patches, the real goal is to prove they've learned the underlying skills.
What's not in the way of the hatchet right now? My hand, right?
Which then earns them a place on trips that the boys themselves decide on and help organize. Troop 111 goes camping an astonishing 63 nights a year. But as usual, Craig and Trevor are playing the long game.
Some of them come out of their comfort zone and start to really build their self-confidence and their self-image and believe, you know what, I can do this. And that's really what we want them to be, is confident and willing to step outside of their comfort zone.
Finally, the Scoutmasters are completely consistent in everything they say and do. And they hold themselves to the same standard as their scouts.
We are, in some ways, an example, but it's totally within their power and ability to become better than we are.
Like my
Elbows off.
That's right, elbows off the table. Mouths closed when we chew.
It's hard work being a member of Troop 111.
Is dinner started? That's a yes or no question.
So why are these boys all so eager to be a part of it?
We have a lot of fun here. We do a lot of fun things. We go out camping, we backpack, we cook. We do everything that the boy wants to do.
And you go to new places that you might not have ever had the chance to go to before.
go hang out with your friends, talk with them, play cards, eat new things.
If I wasn't in Scouts, I would probably be sitting on my couch playing video games or watching TV, eating potato chips in my room.
Parents love Troop 111 for a completely different reason.
Have mom or dad start you out with some easy steaks and plan a family meal. And really impressive, when dinner's done, you tell them, hey, Mom, Dad, I'll do the dishes. You'll score some points that way. You don't want to leave them the dishes. That's not cool.
Apparently, it worked.
I'm gonna help my mom now, or helping everything. Like doing the dishes, helping her do the laundry, and helping her clean the front yard. And
Yeah, it is.
I started to do my own chores without asking me, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they noticed.
There you go. Let me get you one more piece.
Thanks, Mr. Jackson.
Hope you enjoy it.
How is it, Noah?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
But Craig formed this troop for one overriding purpose: service. They do over 1,000 hours of community outreach every year, building and maintaining trails, and volunteering after natural disasters.
We're building little hearts of service in these boys, in an otherwise rather cynical society. By the time they're 18, 21, married, whatever, that'll be something that is just ingrained in them, and they don't have to think about it. They'll just have this mentality of service, of helping their fellow man, American, human, whomever. I love that concept, so we've kind of run with that.
They do make sure the Scouts have their share of fun. Homemade ice cream on a camping trip.
These are good ideas for you guys to build upon.
But none of this would work without Craig, Trevor, and the other Scoutmasters.
Very slowly add beaten eggs.
They're 100% committed to the kids. It's a relationship based on mutual respect, which means everyone can just be themselves.
One, two, three.
And they can have fun together.
Lady who lived in a shoe. If cuts were kids, you would be too. Not lying, y'all. He's the best I know. And if I lie, my nose will grow like a little wooden boy named Pinocchio. And you all know how the story goes.
Where the trails have no name.
The oldest Scouts know Craig the best.
Mr. Carey, to me, he's just like a handbook to life by showing us what he's been through and how to cope with that or how to solve problems.
He's a very chill guy. Like, he lets you do the borderline dangerous stuff, but then steps in when it goes, like, just a little bit too far.
Trust me, you won't hurt me.
He lets you make the same little mistakes that he's made. I think that's a pretty good teaching technique on his part.
Yeah.
Building better human beings and having fun along the way.
Awesome. Where's the man's place? In the kitchen. I love it. All right.
That's it. You got a knife?
You got it.